As we enter our 101st year, Pensions and Benefits USA remains dedicated to fulfilling our mission of serving those who serve. This report for fiscal year 2019 begins with grateful recognition of Don Walter, who passed away suddenly in March. Don faithfully served this office for 35 years, including 25 as director. His positive influence continues to be felt in our operations and beyond. It's an honor to follow in the footsteps of such a devoted, effective leader. Pensions and Benefits USA administers the retirement and benefit plans of the Church of the Nazarene in the U.S. and provides related administrative services for global missions. We are responsible for a variety of plans related to retirement, life, disability, and health insurance, as well as benevolence. Here are some significant figures for 2019. $701 million represents the combined value of assets for our retirement plans. The single defined benefit plan reached a 77% funded ratio, its highest level since the market downturn in 2008. $53 million represents the volume of transactions processed for retirement, insurance, and benevolence benefits. $12 million from the P&B Fund and other non-WEF sources were placed in reserve to support future defined benefit obligations. $3.2 million is what we paid for annual pension supplements to Nazarene 403B retirement accounts. We currently serve almost 17,000 active and retired persons, and our dedicated staff has 213 years of collective experience honoring the commitments of the church in our area of service. A 9-member board of pensions provides oversight of our work. Comprised of both clergy and laity, the board includes a member of each of the 8 U.S. regions and 1 at large. We are grateful to our board for their dedication of time and experience in helping us to address the unique challenges and opportunities of this important work. Our work would not be possible without the sacrificial giving of faithful Nazarenes. Most of our funding comes from our portion of the P&B allocation of the Funding the Mission formula. In 2019, districts and churches contributed $13.8 million to the P&B Fund. As of the close of the year, the combined value of the assets for the defined contribution and benefit retirement plans of the U.S. Church reached $701 million. The single defined benefit plan, which closed to new participants in 1996, includes the basic pension plan for full-time pastors, evangelists, and district credentialed laypersons, along with the general church pension plan for the employees of the Global Ministry Center, as well as Nazarene Theological Seminary and Nazarene Compassionate Ministries. Annually, this plan distributes about 15% of its assets to meet current pension obligations. The plan is funded through contributions from the P&B Fund, earnings on investments, and supplemental contributions from non-WEF sources. As of October 1, 2019, the funded ratio of this plan reached 77%. This is a positive result, but it highlights the need for continued support to meet our commitments to current and future retirees. Strong market returns and an increase in participants continued to produce growth in the Nazarene 403B Retirement Savings Plan. This plan allows pastors, district superintendents, and other church employees to invest with tax advantages. To assist clergy with retirement, Pensions and Benefits deposits annual pension supplements in their 403B accounts based on church contributions. Meeting 100% of local church P&B and education allocations results in the highest level of APS available for the local pastor. During 2019, we contributed $3.2 million in APS to Nazarene 403B accounts. Employees and employers contributed just over $19 million, and participants withdrew over $25 million. Overall, these accounts realized net growth of $5 million. Our primary partner and record keeper for the 403B plan is Fidelity Investments. During 2018, Fidelity ended its practice of receiving contributions by check. This action not only increased efficiency and security, it allowed Fidelity to reduce the service fees that we pay. Our phone representatives worked long hours with church treasurers to assist in this transition. And at the close of the year, more than 1,500 churches were registered for electronic payments. Pensions and Benefits offers several group life and disability benefits. Some are underwritten with P&B funds, while others are supplemental and require individuals to elect and pay for the coverage. In 2019, when the church of an eligible minister paid at least $1 to the P&B fund, their pastor received coverage for $15,000 in life insurance and $400 in monthly long-term disability. Nearly 8,000 active and retired ministers had basic life insurance, and another 4,000 received disability coverage. We provided this benefit at a cost of nearly $1 million. The P&B Fund supports benevolence assistance to Nazarene ministers and their dependents in certain challenging circumstances. In 2019, we used nearly $108,000 for this purpose. While this represents only a small portion of overall expenses, we believe it makes a huge difference in the lives of those who receive such assistance. We strive to provide relevant financial information to those we serve through media that ranges from Facebook to print to web resources and snail mail. In 2019, we collaborated with Fidelity Investments on 6 educational webinars with more than 500 persons registered, covering topics like investing for the future and eliminating debt. Our work would not be possible without support from professional advisors and industry-related groups. They keep us abreast of the latest developments and best practices, which help us make the most of our limited resources. We're grateful for their contributions to this work. The legal challenge to the minister's housing allowance was finally defeated in 2019, and the church parking lot tax was rescinded in late December. We're thankful for the efforts in these matters by partners at the Church Alliance and the ECFA on behalf of the ministers of our church and our nation. In closing, we're reminded that we cannot predict the future, but we can prepare for it. In the coming year, Pensions and Benefits USA will continue to focus on the careful administration of our plans and programs, and will work to encourage our clergy, young and old, to plan for and invest in their financial future. It's an honor to serve our Lord and be a part of accomplishing the mission of the Church of the Nazarene to make Christ-like disciples in the nations. We look forward to effectively fulfilling the commitment of the church to serve those who serve.